mic and also having a real mic.
I know. The fake mic plus
Double
the real
mic.
mic dynamic is very new to us.
Double mic.
Feels okay.
Good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for a real show today. I want a good clean match out there. Yeah!
My opponent is already soiled.
Just remember, Zoom, you asked him to use that voice.
Good luck with the editing, buddy.
I love this.
TV was wild back in the day.
The bell rings, and the control of the match is going to start in the hands of Crocodile Bot.
Obviously, the first thing I have to do is pick this hobo up. Obviously.
Obviously.
That was obvious to everyone involved.
Am I about to take a Spike Dudley spill?
Is Jack the kind of guy who'd, wander in for the handshake because he's a babyface?
I don't expect any fair play from this,
Robot?
It can't comprehend sportsmanship.
It can't. But you're still a babyface, though.
It's true. I walk in and I kind of give her like I'm chewing bubble gum type of deal, but there's nothing in my mouth. And I kind of just wipe my butt on my hand and I put it out for the handshake.
Fucking oof.
I told you I method acted this.
Make the motion to masticate with nothing in your mouth.
I'm about to chew you up and spit you out real nice.
My dimensions do not fit in your mouth.
Have you ever heard of chopping down the elephant? I'm about to make gator stew out of you, honey.
Oh my god. Zoom, could you cut a promo, please?
I'm going to cut a promo right now. What
do
I have to...
You just verbally did the cut a promo part, so you need to roll 2d6 and add your look stat.
That's a 7.
Okay. After the look stat?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, the crowd pays attention. You get to pick one. You can either make me book you in a match, you kind of already are. You can add a stipulation to a match. You can gain 1 momentum, or you can gain 1 heat with the subject of your promo. Speaking of which, we should do starting momentum. What is your audience score?
I have a +1 right now.
I start with 1 momentum.
I'm going to change the stipulation of a match, and I'll do it like this. He looks at you. One of his eyes look at you. The other one kind of wanders off into space. I'm going to make this real simple. Something that even a machine can understand. This normal match situation isn't good enough. I propose that we go into my swamp. Hardcore match!
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Alright, so there's the crowd is flipping out because who opens a show with a hardcore match?
That's a good question.
And there's a pause, and laboriously and extra sweatily, Gorgeous George makes his way down to the ring from the management office.
As you do.
You all perspire so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, there has been a change to our scheduled match. Tonight's match will be a hardcore, no rules match. Winnable by pinfall, submission, or rendering your opponent unconscious.
I'm about to do that real quick.
Alright, Lid, you still have control. You gonna scoop slam him or something to start with?
What is the maneuver wherein you appear to be grabbing the other individual by the shoulder and the crotch, lift them above your head, and then throw them?
Oh, military press.
Yep.
We're gonna do that.
Okay.
Alright, so, we're starting with a military press, which is a spot. Usually we don't go right to a spot, but we're going to. So you're gonna roll a wrestling check. That would be a plus power.
Plus power, okay.
Yes.
How does an 11 sit with you?
Yeah, an 11 sounds pretty good. You hit it great. Retain control and pick one. 2 momentum or 1 heat with your opponent.
I'll pick up the momentum.
Can it be a Spanish announcer table that I get thrown into?
Oh, there's always a Spanish
We're getting
announce
there.
table.
We're getting
Don't
there.
worry about it.
Your chosen atmosphere reminds me of Triton. It is welcome here.
Alright.
I I want to drop the stiffest elbow that's ever been.
So, just remember, like, you're not mic'd during a wrestling match.
Yeah.
So, like, you can dialogue, but it has to be loud and, like, in between spots. So what you did just now is fine, but just bear that in mind.
Okay.
All right, so you're gonna drop a stiff elbow on him.
Oh, really? I mean,
Like, are you working stiff, or you just want it to be a good looking elbow?
visually rigid and robotic.
So you're not trying to actually do damage. You just want it to look like it does damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, not like a person would move.
Yeah.
Is what I meant by stiff.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, you drop an elbow.
Okay.
So remember, we narrate the action and build towards a spot, and we roll dice for the spot.
Okay.
So that's not a spot. You just elbow drop them.
Right.
Wrestlers do that.
They do. In fact, I believe they sometimes do it 2 times.
Yes.
Even 3 times.
Are you gonna keep the train going?
Yes.
Okay.
We are about efficiency.
It's fair.
On the 7 inner moons of Neptune.
I'm gonna sell this like a pyramid scheme.
My God.
So you're like rolling and thrashing, and then just the bows keep dropping on you.
Yes. It looks really uncomfortable.
Like spit shooting out of your mouth. Like,
yes. Like writhing in agony. These...
So Crocbot is systematically just pulling as efficient as possible elbow drops on the writhing, squiggling Moonshine Jack, who was just dropped from space, shall we say. What could that lead up to?
You picking me up and yeeting me out of the ring?
What is the submission where, like, you're, like, holding them up and you're, like, stretching them out?
Oh, a torture rack.
Yeah. Let's, like, transition into that after the 3rd elbow drop.
So after the 3rd elbow drop, you pick me up and put me in a torture rack?
So yeah, like
Yes.
scoop you up to your feet and then pick you up and
Almost like a camel clutch, but in the air. And maybe
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
upside down. So maybe more like a Boston
That's-
crab, but in the air.
Huh?
I don't know.
No, I think what you're describing, it's across the shoulders and you're pulling down, right?
Like, my arms come under his arms. It wouldn't work upside down, I guess. And then, like, back. And, like, I'm holding Moonshine Jack.
Oh, she's talking about a gory special.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, this is all on brand so far. This is good.
Feel free to Google any of these names if you, like me, are completely lost.
So basically, for those of you that are not humongous pro wrestling fans,
Hi.
what Crocobot did is basically described as a gory special, where she kind of like puts her arms like a backpack style and puts my arms like in front of her pecs and like just drives her back into my back and like pushes my chest forward.
Supposed to injure like the abdomen and the back
Yes.
and
Okay.
hurt the arms as well.
So, yeah. So is that a spot?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, a submission hold like that, especially an odd one like that, would be definitely roll work for that.
Okay.
Plus work.
Ooh, that didn't go
That's a
well.
3.
Oof.
Is that a reversal?
No, reversal you spend more.
Potentially. So yes, you can drop, or if you want to do a reversal on anything that costs you 1 momentum,
Okay.
you can do it at any time. All right. So that's a what's your total on that?
It is 3.
Your total is 3
My
on
total
that.
is 3.
So even if you spent all your momentum, that would not be a success.
Nope.
Can I put that up to a regular failure?
Oh, regular success.
Oh, okay.
It's fail, success, and then like the good success. Basically.
Oh, I gotcha. I thought there was a really bad failure at the bottom as
No.
well. All right,
You
dope.
either botch, you hit, or you get the great hit, basically.
Gotcha.
So yeah, if you want to put her over, go ahead.
This is her once a match, I think.
Yep.
Oh, this is her once a match?
Yeah.
Once per wrestler per match, you get to put somebody over.
I gotcha.
So after this, you can't put her over again, but you can still put him over.
I gotcha.
But you gotta narrate that.
Right. You know, this reminds me of my time back in the safaris, watching one ape administer the death penalty to another. Breathe, Zoo, breathe.
Zoob is KO.
I think you actually come here to get destroyed.
I think he's a sadist too. Like, it's fine.
Just
Or masochist. That's the one.
woof.
All right. So that's a standard success now. Mm-hmm. So you can either retain control and transition into the next sequence, or you can give your opponent control and gain +1 momentum.
I would like to say something as I transition, before transitioning control to Moonshine Jack.
Okay.
I'm a customer at your distillery. Dispense.
So, with that, do I have control over this match?
You are now in
Yes,
control,
I'm
yes.
transition control to you with that.
Okay, so I jump out of the gory special as she tries, or it tries to put me into it. I jump off her back, kind of like spin off.
Okay.
And look at her, and I mean, look at it and just like paintbrush her.
It's a slap to the face.
Like a jumping open hand, like 5 fingers to the face, Rick James style paintbrush.
If only I was truly a robot and my head could spin with that.
Oh yeah. Like, I don't know how you want to sell that, but it was a big one.
I imagine your hand hitting the hard surface of my obscene amount of costuming would make a thunderous slapping noise. Which would allow me to, like, hang after the impact for a second, and then, like, recompose.
I'm gonna try to chop down
like a no-cell cell? I don't know.
As I see Crocbot not sell my tremendous slap, I try to chop down the cherry tree. I.e., like, shin kicks, like, that type of stuff.
So
shot blocks.
you run in with a combo, but instead of, like, the crisp, clean combos we're used to seeing, you're, like, just homeless brawl.
Oh, yeah. You think I can work?
Kicks to the sides of the knees, things like that.
Jesus really is watching one ape administer to another.
So, I just kind of do that. I managed to get Crocbot into the corner, and then I look at the crowd, and I hold my dirty mitt in the air for a cheap pop, and then run at her for a 10 punch.
So you want to work the audience, then?
Oh, yeah.
Especially if you're going to do the 10 punch, yeah. Alright, so you roll plus audience on this one.
A 5.
A 5. And your audience right now is 1, so that puts you to 6. If you spend 1 momentum, that'll go up to a success.
I will do that. I mean, I can't have that not pop. I mean, I'm trying to be the baby face that runs the place.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to.
Yeah.
Alright, they pop. You can gain 1 momentum. So
I will
you
do
spend the momentum to gain the momentum.
Excellent.
Which is a lot better than being out of momentum.
The first punch is a Roman Reigns style, like, flying Superman punch to prop myself onto, like, the middle ropes.
Yeah.
And then I go for the 10 punch.
All right.
Classic old school.
All right, the crowd counts it out for you. Everybody's excited about it.
And then I try to transition it into, like, a monkey flip type of situation. Like, feet on abdomen, grab the back of Crocbot's head and try and
fall backwards.
Yeah, try to fall backwards for the judo flip.
Okay.
Man.
All right, so since you're trying to do the flip on this monster wrestler, that is going to be a plus work roll.
Great. I have none of that.
I don't either.
A 5.
Oh, 5.
God.
This match is a little rough around the edges.
We're real roll low tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Could I try to mask that as, like, I'm too drunk and I fall over backwards, and then that's her opportunity to pick me up and, like, powerbomb me or something?
Well, here's the thing. So you botch.
Yep.
So you get countered.
Yep.
So you give 1 momentum to your opponent. So you're out of momentum again.
Damn.
Oof.
I think I'm maxed out. Okay.
I don't think there is a max, is there?
No, there isn't.
So, the positioning right now, you're behind me?
No. I'm in front.
You have your back to the turnbuckle, and he's standing on the second rope. He was punching you in the face.
Yep.
Then he grabs your head, kind of like jumps up a little bit, and puts his knees in your chest to try and have the momentum of him falling backwards flip you over him.
Okay.
And that failed. So you have the counter.
You have your hands behind
Yep.
my equivalent of a neck.
Yep.
and your knees on my
Basically, the lower
chest armor.
Yeah.
And it looked like you had a lot of movement going into it, and I was gonna go flying over, but then we just stopped.
I mean...
And you're just hanging there, and I'm just holding it, because I'm just monstrously strong. Being a robot, I guess.